name is Emily Glenn. This is my 10th year in 4-H, as well as the clothing project. I have always loved modeling. In fact, at a younger age, I would put on dress-up clothes and make my grandma narrate a description while I modeled in the living room. Just so you know a little bit more about me, I'm currently a junior at Scott Community High School. I'm involved in many other things than 4-H. Some of those activities include FFA, National Honor Society, Future Business Leaders of America, Science Club, tennis, and track. Above all, 4-H is the best experience I've had. My parents are Roger and Tony Glenn, and I have an older brother, Skylar, who was in 4-H for 12 years. We live on a farrow-to-finish hog farm. In addition, we raise milo, corn, and wheat. If you haven't already figured it out, the clothing project is most definitely one of my favorite projects. Something I've always dreamed of since I first attended the Kansas State Fair Fashion Review was to model in the Fashion Review. 3 years ago, I was able to fulfill my dream of going to state. Being a goal-driven individual, I still wasn't satisfied with myself. I wanted to place in the top 5 in the Clothing Construction Fashion Review at the Kansas State Fair. This past summer, I attended Citizenship Washington Focus, a 4-H conference in Washington, D.C. I spent 12 days traveling to and from and at the conference with 4-H members from all different states. I had the time of my life, but sadly, this limited the amount of time I had to sew for articles for the county fair. Prior to attending this conference, I had picked out material for 2 dresses and a suit jacket. I love challenging myself in all that I do, so I chose to construct a dress with double knit lining and coarse lace. Upon returning from CWF, I started constructing this mint green lace dress. This dress was very challenging because the lining wanted to roll. In addition, it was a very heavy material. At the county fair, I received reserve champion in the senior division in both construction and modeling. However, for the first time in my 4-H career, I received a red ribbon at the state fair. Despite this, the dress is very comfortable to wear, and I expanded not only my sewing skills, but also learned several life skills. The next item I constructed was a black princess-style dress. My vision behind this dress was a business dress. I wanted and needed this dress for my newly elected position on Kansas 4-H Youth Leadership Council and for many offices I hold in school organizations. This black dress was made of 100% wool crepe with a natural blend lining. As I mentioned earlier, I also had purchased material for a suit jacket. The suit jacket was to go along with this dress, but because of my limited amount of time, I sadly did not get to construct the jacket prior to the county fair. I received Grand Champion overall in the construction division at the county fair. I was confident that I'd won the modeling division after competing, but that evening of the public fashion review, I learned that I had received reserve Grand Champion overall. I could have been disappointed in myself, however, that wasn't the case. An intermediate division 4-H member had received Grand Champion overall, and I was beyond excited for her. There are a few younger 4-H members that participate in Clothing Construction Fashion Review, so I viewed this as a moment of encouragement for her to continue her sewing career. Also, she was my second cousin, so we kept the title in the family. A few other aspects of my clothing project that I would like to share with you is that I currently serve as a Scott County Junior Sewing Leader and Chairman of the Fashion Review Committee. Both of these positions allow me to better lead younger youth. It is exciting to see the members' skills progress throughout the year. In addition, my greatest community service activity is sewing bibs for the local rest home. I plan to continue to take the clothing project in the 2 years I have remaining in 4-H. After 4-H, I will continue to use my skills to serve my community. A high goal I have for myself is to start a YouTube sewing channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video.